tengo aquí para grabar, ¿verdad? Ok. Got it. Déjame yo record aquí. Ahora estoy recording, exacto. Ok. Ah, hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Alejandro, yo soy de Nerdy Basement. Hola, ¿cómo está?
Estoy bien, muchas gracias.
Sí, muchas gracias, de verdad. Pues, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cuál es el papel que tú estás haciendo en este podcast? ¿Cómo se le llamaría esto? How would you call this?
Um, Podcast, I
Yeah.
think podcast.
Okay, awesome. So the podcast is called Seis Minutos. It's like a sort of dystopian story. You play the lead, Holiday. So tell me a little bit about your character. What drew you to the character and what makes you identify with Holiday?
Well, Holiday is a girl with a lot of personality, with a hard personality. She loves caring about her loved ones, and I think that's one of the characteristics I really admire about her, that
Mhm.
she always looking for her family. She's always caring about them. And I think that's one of the most important characteristics that she has. And I have learned a lot about that.
Did you, prior to being in this project, have you heard of the podcast? Did you listen to the episodes, or was it part of the work when you were doing the dubbing for it?
Yeah, I heard about the project, about the podcast, during the dubbing. I didn't heard before about it. It was during the podcast and during the project that I learned about it.
Mhm. What characteristics do you identify the most with the character of Holiday?
Well, I think the characteristic that I identify with the most with her is that I also care about my family. So I identified those characteristics. I felt really identified with that.
Mhm. Um, I'm pretty sure this was it has this been the first podcast you've done?
Yes.
Okay, so how is it? How is the experience, the process as an actress, in terms of the dubbing versus doing like an actual like a TV show or a movie? Talk to me a little bit about the process.
Actually, it was my first time doing
Mhm.
a podcast. And I think that in the first times, in the first moments, it was a little bit difficult for me
Sí.
because I had to transmit like all the emotions, all the feelings that Holiday was feeling in each scene. So I think that was the hardest part of doing the podcast. But of course, I got used to it, and now I think I know how to play characters in podcasts and on TV series too.
Um, are you adding some of your own character, like own personality, onto the Holiday character, or are you trying to stick true to the character in the original version of the story?
Holiday and we have like really different personalities actually. So I couldn't add like a lot of my personality. So I think I learned more about her than her about me, you know.
Yeah. Um, when you're in the process of doing the dubbing, do you work alone? Do you work collectively with the other actors and actresses? How is that process? Because it's interesting because back in the day, like you were talking about like the 30s, there used to be radio TV shows. So it's really cool seeing how it's come full circle, where we're having again this idea of having audio novels essentially.
Yeah, during the recordings and during everything, I actually worked alone with also the directors here
Mhm.
with me. But in the moment of the exact scene, I made everything by myself. Uh,
Awesome. So, do you think this could be the future, as someone who's like young? Do you think this could be the future of consuming entertainment? Do you think this is a different venue for people who, maybe watch TikTok or watch like YouTube videos? Maybe they're not watching Netflix and stuff like that. Do you think this could be a new type of medium for younger, up and coming people who like to consume this type of entertainment? Do you think it would be another venue for that?
Definitely. I will really enjoy like listening to podcasts like this ones. So definitely I think that it's a really great way to also get entertained. So by my case, I will definitely listen to podcasts every time I could.
Yeah. Um, do you like the nature of it being bite-sized? Because the gimmick of the show is obviously it's like in 6-minute chunks. Do you think that's a cool way to like consume it? Do you think in the future there could be this type of idea but expanded into like an hour long and people will be like intrigued by it?
Yeah, I really enjoy like the idea that's short
Mm.
episodes. So
Yeah.
it can be easy to like listen to podcasts while you're going to school
Mm.
or just one episode before sleep. So it's really cool the idea of short episodes.
Yeah. Do you have anything for the future that you can actually? I don't know if you can discuss anything, but I don't know if you have other future stuff that you're planning or working on.
I hope to have more opportunities of work in this dubbing area.
Yeah.
So I will really enjoy and hope that I could have more opportunities of work.
Awesome. Um, yeah, those are my questions. I don't know. That's it. I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.